Hi everyone, it's Santina back with another art therapy video. I have my little penguin mug filled with coffee because it has been so cold lately. So I hope you all are staying safe inside your houses and maybe you're helping shoveling snow. We got quite a bit of it. I hope you had a great week. I hope you enjoyed last week watching my dogs run around in the backyard. They're very excited to get outside and play, but that will have to wait until later. For today's video, I thought that we can go back to making some art together. In this week's art box, you should have supplies including a balloon, some markers, and this one's a little strange, some rice. Today what we're going to be making are stress balls. I don't know if you've ever made one before or really know what stress balls are, but they're basically a ball that you hold in your hand and just squeeze it when you're feeling stressed, upset, anxious. And the point of stress balls is basically to relieve that tension. When you are feeling a little bit anxious, you might find yourself picking at your nails or fiddling with your fingers or doing something just to keep your hands occupied. And the stress ball is a healthy alternative to picking your fingernails. It's not good to be picking at our nails or biting our nails, especially during a time like this when we're constantly touching doorknobs, which doorknobs are filled with germs because of all the different people that use that door. You go and you touch a doorknob and you're not sanitizing, you're not washing your hands in between, and you go and bite your fingernails. That's how germs are spread. And it's really important to watch when we're putting our hands near our face. It's hard to think about these things constantly, but it is very important. Now we're going to get into the art making. You can use, if your parents have a funnel at home, you could definitely use that. You want to get a piece of paper that is shaped like a square. And then what you're going to do is roll it. Roll it kind of at an angle so that one end is small. And if you're not using tape, you can make the tip smaller than it needs to be, because then once it's actually in the balloon, you can let it expand a little bit, let a little more rice go through. And then you simply take your bowl of rice, the secret is to do a little rice at a time. And then you're going to want to get a pencil or pen, anything that you have laying around your house. And after you put a pinch of rice in, you're going to take your pencil and you're going to poke it. So that way you are creating an air tunnel, so that way the rice can go down into the balloon. You might get some rice everywhere, but what's art without a little mess? And you'll want to leave a little bit of space at the top. You can kind of push your balloon down so you can get some more rice in there, but you don't want to fill it up too much because then you won't be able to close your balloon. It might be best to do this over some paper towels to help alleviate any mess. I think after this, you want to carefully take your funnel out and just try to pinch and work the rice down towards the bottom. So you don't want any rice in this part of the balloon. So now that we have our rice in our balloon, you just want to stretch it and wrap it around. I have some rice that's trying to escape already. You want to take your thumb, well, I use my thumb and my middle finger, and I kind of spread it apart and I loop it around so I can grab it with my middle finger and my thumb, and then I just pull it through. You want to make sure that it's nice and secure so we don't have any more rice explosions. And there's your stress ball. You can feel free to leave it plain if you want. Green is my favorite color, so I would keep it plain, but I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. So you can take your markers. You can write a word on your stress ball. You can draw a design. I think I'm going to do some polka dots. Really like polka dots. So I'm just going to take my black marker and draw some polka dots on a stress ball. You want to be careful when drawing or coloring on your balloon, especially with the markers. These markers have ink in them, and if you draw on your balloon, you want to give it time to dry. Otherwise, if you draw on it and immediately start playing with it, you're going to get ink all over your hands and make a big mess. And after I got rice everywhere, we want to avoid making a mess. So just be mindful of where you're placing your hands on your balloon when you're drawing on it. Guys, here is my stress ball. I just did some polka dots all the way around. Like I said, you can write a word. However, if you do end up making the stress ball, I would love to see it along with all of your other artwork. So please text any pictures you have to the Corey's Place cell phone number or post them on Facebook in the comments section. I would love to see all your work. I love seeing pictures of what you guys are doing, how you're keeping busy. I hope you're all staying warm, and I hope that you are all being safe. Christmas is next week. Probably going to post a video a little bit earlier because I will be spending time with some family. Next week we're going to be doing something a little differently, still art therapy related, so stay tuned for that. You won't need really any supplies that you don't already have. So as long as you have a piece of paper, some markers, you guys are all set. I hope that if you guys do have to go out, you're being safe, and remember to dress warm, and remember your mask, of course. I hope you have a really great weekend, and I hope you enjoyed making this craft. You know, it was a little trial and error, but that stuff happens. It's all about how you work through problems. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.